Victims of megafires sparked by the equipment of major electric utilities can wait years before getting insurance payouts. Meanwhile, their lives are in limbo, unable to rebuild, unable to move on. What AB 1054 promises to do is give faster payouts to the victims of utility-caused wildfires. It'll do that by establishing a big pool of money that can be doled out to families in counties and cities devastated by the fires sooner rather than later. That's all great in theory, right? But who's going to pay for this? My colleague Brandon Rittiman just dropped a 3-part investigative series called Fire, Power, Money, in which he looks at California's destructive wildfire epidemic and how the state's major utilities, including PG&E, fit into that. Today, AB 1054 went to the governor's desk for signing, but months ago, when this Wildfire Fund was just a twinkle in legislators' eyes, Brandon brought up questions we can now begin answering.
Who can get paid from the fund? Who pays into the fund and how? What will the fund cover? How much money? Those decisions all need to be made, and each decision comes with a cost to somebody.
Let's start with this. The fund will be at least $21 billion, with the governor's office saying the ultimate goal is to have a $40 billion pool to span 10 or even 15 years of wildfires. But much of that money is coming from you and me indirectly through our electricity bills. AB 1054 says utilities have to shell out $10.5 billion, with another $10.5 billion coming from an existing surcharge on our electric bills. If that isn't enough to cover ratepayers' portion of the $10.5 billion, AB 1054 says utilities can raise rates to make up the difference. Only victims of future wildfires caused by utilities' equipment can benefit from the fund, but even they may have trouble. That's because AB 1054 requires utilities to come up with a 3-year wildfire mitigation plan that safety experts will then certify. And once the utility is safety certified, the burden of proof shifts from the utility to the victim. In other words, the victim has to make the case that, hey, the utility acted unreasonably in causing the fire, the bill says. So will your electricity bill go up? AB 1054 says it definitely can. How much it will go up, we don't know yet. And that's partly why some people are upset this bill was rushed through the process so quickly. Lawmakers voted on this before even knowing its full potential impacts to us, the ratepayers. Supporters say, yeah, AB 1054 isn't perfect, but at least it offers a solution to problems in desperate need of fixing, like holding utilities accountable for their equipment and getting wildfire victims the help they deserve.